want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. If you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
You just can't make this up, man. And shout out to my family for bringing this to my attention. You know, y'all been blowing me up, especially on Instagram and all over the place. And a lot of y'all send me even tons of the little networks and people that were posting this. You know, it's just disgusting, man. And then you go on X and then see it trending. Trump face droopy, Trump sleep, Trump had a stroke. We're just gonna get into it, family. But before we get into this, I want to just tell you guys that I love you. And I hope that every last one of you are blessed, well, and healthy. That you are in good spirits. That you're having a great day, week, month. The 2025 is going well. I know some of y'all like, Rick, I don't know. You know, we got to hold our head up high and keep fighting the fight. You know, it's not going to stop. The turning point is here. Buckle up. Yes, indeed. But as you can see, this is what people are saying. The face dropping. Trump has had a stroke. No idea if it's a T or a big one or what, but my mom had many strokes and I've seen it on others too. This is Trump at the 9/11 Pentagon Memorial Ceremony. What is wrong with his face? Definitely has pronounced drooping on the right side of his face. Mouth, typical medical condition. Fox News blurred out the back of his hand, which is covered with makeup. The right side of the facial droop on Donald's face is very pronounced today. And as you can see, they're saying all kind of stuff. And this one says, during the ceremony, Trump was falling asleep. Also, while relaxing, his face dropped to droop on one side. This is a significant sign that someone who has recently had a stroke. The man is not medically well.
E. Taylor.
And as y'all know, Melania, and this Melania clip where President Trump has been servicing everywhere. And a lot of people were saying that they are heartbroken. They're grieving. They're sad. Mourn the loss of what we just seen take place, and it was posted and reposted everywhere. Of a God-fearing man who loved his country, who loved his family, who spreaded the word, to be taken out like that. A lot of us haven't gotten any sleep at all, and I'm pretty sure they haven't. I'm pretty sure our president and first lady haven't gotten any sleep. So what do y'all expect?
Hilda E. Taylor. Lieutenant Colonel Kip P.
But I told y'all be ready because of what we had the previous 4 years, and be ready for Trump feet to be hauled to the fire. There's going to be so much pressure. If Trump even looks wrong, or if his suit is wrinkled, or there's something, a missing piece of if his hair is not slanted the right way, people are going to say any and everything, especially the left.
Taylor, United States Army. Leonard E. Taylor. Sandra C. Taylor. Sandra D. Teague.
It says, I know we're all busy with the other thing, but did Trump have a stroke? That looks a lot like a stroke-related facial droop to me. Yeah. But people are saying he is heartbroken and very sad at the same time. He almost looks like he didn't get any sleep last night from the news. He lost a friend and someone who put him back in the White House. Charlie Kirk is the reason why Trump is in the White House. He brought the young male vote to the polls. You know, you just can't make this up, man. And we send our prayers, love, and condolences out. You know, but I told y'all, be ready. People are going to post all kind of things. But Trump confirms he has spoken with the family of Charlie Kirk. Check this out.
Say it. I did. I spoke to Erica, his wife, and we had a long talk, and she's devastated. She is absolutely devastated, as you can imagine.
Are you concerned?
Not really. I'm really concerned for our country. We have a great country. We have a radical left group of lunatics out there, just absolute lunatics, and we're going to get that problem solved. I'm only concerned for the country. Yeah.
Mr. President, how do you want to see your supporters respond to this? Charlie Kirk was a big advocate of nonviolence and free speech on campus. How do you want your supporters to respond, sir?
I think that way. He was an advocate of nonviolence. That's the way I'd like to see people respond. Say it.
Did you speak with his family?
I did. I spoke to Erica, his wife, and we had a long talk, and she's devastated. She is absolutely devastated, as you can imagine.
Look, folks, I'm not somebody that cries easily. I was sitting in this parking lot going home. I started crying a few months ago. Charlie Kirk was a really sweet person. I first met him back in 2016 at the RNC in Cleveland. He was so young. He had to be like 20-something years old then, so happy, so full of life. He had big plans. How he was going to galvanize all the kids on campuses to vote Republican, wake them up to communism. And they killed him today with a high-powered rifle. Classic stuff. It's like crooks in Pennsylvania, running around the roof. Nobody's doing anything. And they shot him and killed him. And the left's celebrating it. And you know, all the Democrats calling for violence. Just everything else is just sick filth. But, you know, Charlie Kirk really is a hero. And a family man. And somebody that had a real vision. And the left and the globalists have really screwed up because... Look, there's safety in numbers. And I was honest in videos I posted. I said, I don't do a bunch of public events. I don't go to colleges because I guarantee you, if I went out for a year, 10, 15 events, I'll get shot dead. And I'm not scared of dying, but I can digitally and cyber level, you know, really counter the globalist. And I remember telling people, I think I've even said it on air, I said, man, I'm surprised Charlie Kirk's not dead. Because the left can't deal with this. And he knew what he was doing. He put himself out there on the front lines, and he got millions of votes for Trump. And people that bitch and complain about Trump say he's not getting the whole agenda done quick enough or whatever. He's getting so much done. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It's about the team he brought forward and about the fact that we know Kamala Harris and Democrats are absolute criminal, pedophile enablers. And it's about the RFK Juniors, the Tulsi Gabbards, and the Charlie Kirks. You know, the left knew they couldn't attack Charlie Kirk frontally, so they kind of put out stories about this and that. He wasn't hardcore enough. He wasn't better enough. And a lot of people picked it up. I just said, listen, he's getting people registered to vote Republican. And they're night and day to Democrats. They're not perfect. They're night and day. So he wasn't afraid to face evil. He wasn't afraid to put his life on the line. And I'm not the guy to act tough. Charlie Kirk had more courage than me. I've been honest about this on air. And I wouldn't even call it courage because I'm willing to die. I do a lot of events and go out and get attacked. And I'm just saying, you go out on a regular basis and you're an Alex Jones or Charlie Kirk, around the country for years. I mean, somebody's going to shoot at you. And I've had my security, other security firms just say, Jones, you shouldn't even do it when I do it. I have to do it when I have to, when there's a lockdown or some incredible border tyranny and they're smuggling kids and I went and confronted cartels, all that. Stop me. I mean, I'll do what I have to. But also understand, as a brain trust, I've got to kind of stay alive. And Charlie Kirk knew that, but he decided to, Christ-like, put it all on the line. And man, like watching that Ukrainian woman bleed to death and nobody help her. And then watching Charlie get hit by that high-powered rifle in the neck with such a blast wave, it makes his whole shirt go crazy. So I thought it was hitting the chest. I'm just like, damn, that's a man right there, man. That's a fucking man right there. He was smart. He knew it was coming. But he was so energetic and so positive. And we all say, this person won for Trump, that person won, Elon did it, I did it, Trump did it. Without all this team, we would have done it. Without Charlie Kirk, it wouldn't happen. And so the left's coming with their violence. They're coming with more attacks. And we can imagine the hell it'll be if we let them win and if we submit to them. So we're not scared of their attacks. And I guess the answer is we all have to go out. In fact, I'm going to announce I'm going to go into a nationwide tour at universities for Charlie. I think we can all do it. We have to take his example like Obi-Wan Kenobi in front of Darth Vader. And I was strategic about it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to do better over here. But you know what? That's a cop-out. Because if one guy will do it and get killed and intimidates us, they win. No, we all have to peacefully hit the streets. We all have to speak out at city councils, colleges. Everybody's got to be Charlie Kirk now, like with Spartacus. It's a true story, not just in the famous Stanley Kubrick movie. The Romans are getting ready to crucify 10,000 plus people because they would tell him who Spartacus is. And they go, he finally steps forward and goes, I'm a Spartacus. And everybody else goes, no, I'm a Spartacus. We're all Charlie Kirk now. That's what it's all about. So I promise I'm doing it. And I know I've got to put it, I don't care. If I go out and some leftist guns me down on the thing, it's an honor. It'll just be a bigger example of people because you guys have summoned the whirlwind. And that's what it comes down to. Because they can shut down the internet and censor us all tomorrow, but they can't stop us in the streets. We love you, Charlie. We love your family. We're so proud of you. Think about these bastards. The corporate media covers everything up. They love it. They love death. They just scum. We're going to get them. We're going to save this country and the world together. Because people like Charlie Kirk's courage. We love you, Charlie. God bless you.
Wow. Shout out to April for sending me that. I just wanted to play that. See what Alex, she said, Rick, I really want you to check out what he said. There. I'm back crying, man. I tell you, boy. I'm just still, man. Man, this is the reality we live in, man. We don't wish harm. We don't wish death on anyone. No matter if we agree or disagree, But I told y'all this is the turning point, family. We shall not bend, shall not fold. Fight continues. Fight continues, man. We send our prayers, love, and condolences, especially to his wife, who has to tell the little babies that their father isn't coming home. I know there's so many conspiracies out there right now. There's people just watching this clip over and over, reposting it, resharing it, reposting it, resharing it. And it's even gotten so many conspiracies of even his security team behind him signaling off. It's just so many conspiracies out there. Then we're waiting on the next update. We're getting new updates almost every 5 minutes, which, I really appreciate, but, some is like, we don't know what's right and what's wrong, what's the truth, what's fake, but we're gonna let everything play out, you guys. But I really hated to see earlier of people attacking Trump you know, and saying that he had a stroke. You know, when you can literally tell they're grieving. They've been up all night. They're taking it in. You know, just like a lot of us last night that couldn't sleep. You know, y'all let me know from what we said earlier. If you what you seen earlier, do you think President Trump had a stroke? You just can't hate these people enough, man. I tell you. But I love y'all, man. God bless you all and your family, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.